Now we review Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths, Part 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard, this is Random Street Theater, and I have seen Crisis on Infinite Earths, Part 2 of the Justice League version. Ugh. Before I go any further, let me remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that, so if you'd be so kind as comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, look, the first movie in this series was very much Flash's film, and it was really ridiculous because of a profoundly poor understanding of the concepts of physics. And that's one of those things about DC Comics in general, is I believe DC is very much an amalgam of other comics, but, you know, they have the older characters, and those characters are very non-feasible. It's much like, you know, kryptonite originally was a mineral, not an element, and kryptonite would have to be, you know, have some form of kryptonium in them, and kryptonium, I believe, is a noble gas. So, or is it krypton? I mean, that's where the name comes from, is kryptonium, I believe, or krypton. And this is a noble gas of some kind. My physics is a little fuzzy. It's been a long time since I've been in a physics classroom, but that was kind of those things, is you can't have kryptonite because for something to be a knight of kryptonium, it would have to bond with kryptonium. And kryptonium being a noble gas, it cannot bond with anything. So that's just part of it. So the first one, you know, you find out that there's a giant antimatter wave destroying versions of Earth across the multiverse, and they assemble an enormous group of heroes to save the day, to save all the Earth from this antimatter wave. And in this one, you see a bunch of second stringers who you are only going to know if you've seen DC, if you're familiar with DC. There were characters that I was not familiar with, and there were ones that I were, and then there was a weird version of the Bat family, but there was a Batman who never had a gay relationship with Robin, so not having that relationship with Robin meant that he always worked alone, and he did not have a Bat family, forced to work with a Bat family from another universe. So yeah, it's weird, but I mean, you know, Batman and Robin always had that kind of love-hate relationship, in my opinion. So that's one of those things. I mean, they're two men, a mature man and a younger, you know, budding man who dress up in strange, flashy costumes and hang from ropes. It's always been a little strange. But yeah, the thing about this is it's far more episodic, and whereas all those episodes are towards the same goal, those episodes are still episodes. So I think that you'd say there's 3 main episodes, or maybe 2 main episodes, something like that, but it's still episodes, and they all are on the same premise. You got to protect thingy so that plan works. So they're guard missions. And there is a major reveal. 3 episodes. There is a major reveal in here that changes the nature of the situation. I don't want to, you know, most people probably already know if they're fans of DC. I didn't know because I've never seen Crisis on Infinite Earths before. Although, you know, it's like you see the Marvel movies and you've seen the cartoons of the same thing 1,000 times, so DC may be the same way. So there you have it, but yeah, not as good as the first one. Not non-entertaining, I mean, smack dab in the middle of your watch list once again. if you enjoyed the first one, you'll enjoy this one a little less. If you love the first one, you'll probably still love this because you get to see characters that you're less familiar with really getting in there. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. So, yeah, okay, so completes the story a little bit more, says a lot of things, and introduces more characters. I believe there is going to be a part 3 if there is not already, and it's clear that this is a larger story. So yeah, there you have it. It is a solid enough cartoon. It is for, 14-year-old boys, not for younger children so much. But if you have children and you don't mind exposing them to that kind of violence, by all means, they're going to see it anyway. I mean, look, in my day, I remember I was 10 years old when my old man brought me to see, well, even younger than that, when my old man brought me to see Die Hard, and I didn't even get to see the whole thing. I think we hopped theaters or something. So he was kind of a cheapskate. So yeah, I mean, there is some sci-fi violence involved. Not a whole lot, but, well, a reasonable amount. And that may be it. Watch with appropriate discretion. Middle of your watch list, not a bad film. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours in the comments below. I'm Richard.
Greetings, humans! It's your old pal Randall the Rat again, and I'm taking a break from eating your delicious face to remind you to comment, like, and subscribe. And why should you do that? Well, for one thing, see this bling here? That awesome, isn't it? Yeah, gotta drag it on it. This is what you get if you go to the Conqueror and start the Great Wall of China Challenge. Yeah. Walk long enough, bike long enough, you can plant 5 trees and get this awesome necklace, which the owner of this channel, Richard, has done for you, because he wanted to plant 5 trees and get an awesome necklace. And for every 1,000 subscribers he gets, he also buys a bracelet from 4Ocean, and they pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. So the more money he has, the more of these challenges he buys from the Conqueror, and the more trees he plants for you. So if you comment, you like, and subscribe, he can buy more bracelets, pull more trash out of the ocean, and plant more trees. Isn't that awesome? Shouldn't you be doing that then? Be smart. Click that like button, or I'll eat you. Might eat you anyway. You look delicious.